What is up, guys? I am coming to you standing on the site of what we intend to be a brand new office space for the farm. We threw it behind the shop. It's tucked away in between some of these nice red barns. It's also going to be sided with red tin, so it'll fit right in. Now, bear with me a little bit. We've been pretty busy the past few weeks, so I wasn't always here to get the breast camera work done. The quality's on and off, and you're going to see a lot of skipped parts, but I'm going to try to hit all the fundamental milestones in the build and finish it off with hopefully some humorous activities while we were pouring. So the planning phase of this office extension started with, well, where do we put this? And the east side of the shop seemed like really the only reasonable option because we weren't going to swing it on in the driveway. We weren't going to take up Justin's wash bay over there, and we still wanted to keep it attached to the main shop, which is pretty much the hub of all activity around the farm. So we figured what used to be the old scrap pile behind the shop would be a good spot for the new office spaces. It's tucked in behind the barns. It didn't really take up any valuable driveway space. Sometimes we come in out of the back side of the arena, but we just fill it with hay these days, so it doesn't really matter. We can pull it all from the front. So we stumbled upon this portion, and I think we made it big enough. I hope so. I hope in a couple years we need even more offices. That would be pretty awesome. But I did want to ask you guys while I'm up here, if you think there was a better spot for this, or if you agree with where we placed this. So I think this is about the best we could do, but let me know your thoughts. Tell me where you think you'd want to see it, or maybe any cool ideas for this edition, and thank you guys so much for the support. Robbie, this was kind of the big haul for you, wasn't it?
No.
No.
What'd you say?
This is kind of the big haul for you.
No.
This big girl?
It's big.
Do you think you could run this?
Yeah, we'll let Brokeback run it.
Broke back.
Yeah. See? I need some. What?
Is your back just a case of human biological aging?
Yeah. Overworked.
Overworked. How's it going, Brokeback?
Good, man.
Do you need me down there?
No.
Why?
I don't think you can handle the job.
Fine. You don't have to pull my arm.
Well, you couldn't handle it yesterday.
Justin, can you explain to me what you're doing?
Drainage line.
Drainage line. You've been wanting to do this for how long?
Since that barn was done. No, this barn was done.
Because there's a tremendous amount of water coming off this barn and that barn.
Yeah, we had some tile in there, but it wasn't quite right, so. All right, Rob.
Robbie, what's this called right here?
What?
This little thing on your post.
A camera.
No, it's the Robbie cam today.
Rob.
Holy moly. If I put this camera on Justin's track hoe, it's not the Robbie cam anymore, right?
It's still Robbie cam no matter what.
It's still the Robbie cam? I don't think he'll let me. He gets kind of sensitive in that machine. How has the offset treated you, operator?
Not bad.
Looks like you stayed out of it.
Yeah.
See, Justin had concerns this morning because what Rob and him dug yesterday, this drain over here, you obviously, this dirt's not settled, you obviously don't want to drive back on it. This is a fairly big machine, so he had to twist his boom out to the other side, and you can see he's kind of got to look over his right shoulder the whole time. which isn't necessarily ideal, but it looks like he's done a pretty good job. So he started in that corner, way down there, and worked his way back. And it looks like he kept his track pretty much where his trench is. So he did a good job. And you have Rob down there checking the elevation and probably doing slight cleanup work with that shovel. That's called the ditch man in this element. Justin would be head operator. Justin, how big is this trench?
How big is it?
Yeah,
16 inches wide.
16 inches wide.
I have to move that, Robbie.
And that's based on the logic that we're putting down an 8-inch block.
Yeah, you gotta have 4 inches on either
4
side.
inch on each side. Hand pouring the footer. These are skilled tradesmen, I tell you what. Special shout out to McConnell's Ready Mix. They specifically left a portion of the footer undug so we could get the truck through to the back end. Well, I'll get you on the lens. Can you tell me what's going through your mind?
Get her done. That's what always goes through my mind.
Justin, are you nervous?
No.
You nervous, Larry?
No.
You guys are allowed to tell me if you're nervous for a square flat pour.
You would be the one that's nervous.
Yeah, you're straight edging.
No.
Yeah.
You don't gotta worry about me.
Didn't sleep last night.
I slept like a baby. I knew I'd have my guardian angel watching over my shoulder with you, Larry.
He hasn't showed up yet.
You're gonna have to, the first 20 yards, you're gonna have to show me how. And then I'll finish the last 2.
You gonna do the sidewalk then?
That'll work.
You could admit you're nervous if you want.
Well, you're doing a concrete job with one guy who's done concrete. Really. So that's always good.
I've helped you pour,
Yeah, you have.
like the wheelbarrow.
Say that. This is gonna be your first straight edge in this
Yeah.
excursion.
Larry, would you rather be fishing?
What's that?
Would you rather be fishing?
Oh, no.
No.
No. At 69, retired, why wouldn't you want to be doing this instead of
And that's exactly who he is.
Yeah?
You nervous, Robbie?
Me?
Yeah.
No,
Not at all?
it's not my concrete.
Wow.
Wow.
I hope you say that about our crops too. Concrete's here. Everyone is dangerously nervous except me. I'm as cool as a cucumber. How's this going for you, Sammy?
Great.
Yeah? Second truck. Texting her on the job?
Yes, son. Business.
Last truck. What do you think, Larry? Is this the best crew you had?
No comment.
No comment.
Leaning on it. Only if you wanted me to have a nervous breakdown.
Look at Justin. Real natural. Him and his dad Larry have done concrete virtually their whole lives. Bull float. You gotta be bullheaded.
Good job for me.
Larry, you know when you do a good job here, it makes my job easier, right?
You don't need to make your job easier. You got it.
Natural over there. Sammy's just handling it. He moved the camera before the truck ran it over, which was just great. That's what we needed. Larry came out of retirement for this job. Good, yep. So we're into the last square. That's typically the hardest because if you have too much, there's nowhere to go with it. But we have a buffer over there. We got a little sidewalk we're gonna pour coming from the shop to the office addition. So that's where the extra needs to go. Is it straight?
Good enough.
This will help. This will help.
Oh, what?
The camera sees everything.
It's good. Bobby?
Robbie, are you helping or hindering?
I don't know.
Mahindering.
All I know is I smell the roast cooking in the bar.
Food. It's not even 10.
That's all right.
Time to tell you.
We got hay customers coming at 10, I'll know.
I told you 10 and you said right on 10.
The last man standing. Are you proud of your son?
Yes, I always have.
Oh, isn't that nice? He's a heck of a concrete guy.
I told Eric, I
He's,
said, I know you always hear
I think he's even a better farmer, really.
Thanks, buddy.
Your dad would be proud of you too. His.
Well, you guys
Leaning on a scraper.
You got a tool to lean on? Right there too. Tool leaners. There you go. Hit him right in the boots.
they got they're gonna open one up there.
What you think? Cement Sturba?
It's a big project we got going on here, buddy.
We got her done. We had it done.
Almost by 10 o'clock, too.
Wow. It's about time to go home.
Lunchtime.
Explain what's going on here, Sam.
The final splurt.
Final splurt.
Yeah.
That's what we call it.
That's what I'm calling it right now.
This is the FS. TFS. Justin, is there a name for this? The final splurt, or what is this called? Yeah.
See how we do on year one on Fox.
This is the lunchtime pour.
This is done. We have enough.
Can't find what's not there, Larry. I don't think he's got it. I never knew Justin was this flexible. Wow. That might make a pretty good video. Now Justin tells me this is the easy part and he likes it, but it just seems fairly monotonous. He's using the fan blade and essentially working some cream to the top so you can smooth it out and trowel it for a nice finish. Looks really good. We're very happy with the way this turned out. Look at their shoes. It takes a real expert to know how to move with those on. It's not easy. It requires focus, balance, mobility, agility, flexibility, you name it. These are trained men. What do you got to say for yourself, old timer?
I wish I could have helped, but I wasn't in soon enough. I poured before 4.
You were tedding hay, huh?
I don't know, I was supposed to wait till 4 so I got to work.
How'd it look, the hay?
Like hay.
Oh, well, that's good. At least it looked like hay.
Looks like straw.
Sidewalks cut by yours truly. The old man broomed it. Justin and Larry doing the finishing touches over here. Carl's chirping in their ear and also also supplying water. He's the water man. Sam's the water boy. The home stretch. 90% there. Looks good. It's drying too fast on you, huh?
Yeah.
How come?
Well, we got sun, wind, and no humidity.
It's good hay drying weather.
Yeah. Not kind of warm weather.
Nope. So all the guys, I'm done with concrete. My duties are over. I didn't really want to do what Justin's doing. That kind of looks tedious and grueling, but he said he slightly enjoys it. So we have Robbie over here getting a semi-load of straw ready. I like what he did with the front. Flipped them. We ended up getting 6 on the deck. That's nice. Usually we only get 2 high, so usually you only get 4. You got a little bit of a gap right there. So he's really trying to maximize weight here. And height looks okay. Maybe we'll double check with the tape measure, but I think he's gonna be just fine. Those are 3x4x8s. So he's theoretically, the way they're sitting like that, 4 feet tall. So he's 8 feet tall on top of that. Yeah, he's just fine. He'd have leeway of over 5 feet right here. And the hay barn is somehow empty. And we've already cut about 100 acres. First cutting, we are way behind. I'm talking to you June 15th. We have none of it left, which is crazy. We are almost out of straw there in the back corner. One semi-load after this will completely clean it out. We have the rest of those small square bales going out. And I just got to find a home for probably 40 or so round bales. So we did pretty well getting rid of straw. Prices weren't crazy high this year, but it was still profitable. So, hey, Law of averages. Operator Robbie P having to do things he's never done before. You're good. You can go up more, Rob. That's good. Hey, how'd the pour go today?